Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're talking the hottest skincare ingredient of 2024, castor oil. Now, castor oil has been used for millennia. People have been applying it to their faces for centuries. But all of a sudden, in 2024, every content creator and skinfluencer online is proclaiming it to be the it ingredient, treating it like it's new and we've never heard of it before. Well, obviously that's not the case, but there seems to be a lot of exaggerated claims around castor oil. People saying it can eliminate your acne, it can fade your hyperpigmentation, reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and give you that ultimate radiance boost. However, like a lot of things, there's a lot of hype going on there, so I thought let's step back, take an adult look at castor oil. And in this video, I want to share with you what it can do for your skincare routine, what it can't do, the one castor oil product that I would personally recommend, and how to use castor oil in your skincare routine. Sit back, relax, let's talk the truth of castor oil. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know what the thoughts of the Mad About Skin community are. Are you a convert and a devotee to castor oil? If you are, share with me your castor oil before and after experiences in the comments section below. Are you someone that's just never tried it, not likely to give it a go either? Again, that's perfectly valid. Let me know in the comments. There's no right or wrong. I just love to hear from you guys. And replying to your comments is honestly one of my favourite times of the day. Whatever your thoughts on castor oil, if you could do me a huge favour, I would be eternally grateful. If you could reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. There's going to be a lot of information in this video which I hope will help people make the right decision, fight through some of the hype and make the right decision for their own skin's needs. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thanks to each and every one of you to help me to get this message out there loud and clear. Now in today's video, we've got a lot to cover, so let's cut our waffle and delve straight on in. So, castor oil. What is it? What can it do? Well, it's been around, like I say, for millennia. It is not a new ingredient. A lot of people might be hyping it right now, but there's certainly nothing new about it. However, if something's been around for centuries upon centuries, usually that's for a good reason. People have probably been getting benefits from it for years, which is always why I think instead of us always focusing on the new, sometimes it is a good idea to look back at some of the tried, tested, true favourites. So castor oil actually comes from the castor oil plant. It's extracted from the seeds of those plants. Now, a lot of these plants are grown and harvested annually to feed the demand, the need for castor seed oil, which has been around in skincare, like I say, for a whole long time. You can get castor oil as part of a formulation mixed alongside other oils, other active ingredients. Or you can get it cold pressed as a standalone oil, which you can then incorporate as you wish into your skincare routine. Both are absolutely fine, but again, I think with a lot of facial oils, quality is key, and I'm going to come on to that later in the video. So people are proclaiming castor oil to be almost universally amazing. Whatever your skin concern, castor oil will fix it. That is never going to be the case for any ingredient. So I think we need to tone down the hype a little bit. And I think start this video with what benefits castor oil could deliver for your skincare routine. I'm then going to come on to what it can't deliver, some things to be aware of. I'll then talk about my favourite castor oil product, and then at the end, how I choose to use it. If you want to jump to one section of the video over another, all the timestamps are there in the description box, so be my guest, use them to navigate your way through. So what can castor oil actually do for the skin? Well, first of all, it's a fabulous humectant. It's also a great occlusive. And those two things are quite rare. Usually you'll find an ingredient is either a humectant or occlusive. Having both properties is fairly unique to castor oil. Being a humectant, it's going to draw in and retain moisture within itself. This is great at preventing skin dehydration, and if used in moderation, humectants are a great way of plumping out the skin and just making sure that we retain all of that moisture that we work so hard to get into the skin. Being an occlusive, it means it leaves a slight layer on the skin, a bit of a film, which traps all of that moisture in. So during the day, as we go about our lives, something called transepidermal water loss happens. That's where the moisture, the water content in our skin is lost to the environment around us. If you use an occlusive, it kind of provides a barrier preventing that from happening. This is great because by using castor oil, not only are you locking in all that moisture being a humectant, you're also providing a slight film on the skin to prevent any that isn't locked in from evaporating further, meaning castor oil could be a dry skin a person's absolute holy grail. Now, another great benefit of castor oil is it contains a fatty acid which is clinically proven to reduce inflammation in the skin. Now, inflammation is the number one enemy of our skin. When our skin is inflamed, we're more likely to suffer with impaired barrier function, leading to dryness, irritation. Inflammation can also trigger a hyperpigmentation response, so you're going to get more dark spots and discoloration. And also, inflammation can break apart some of the collagen that our bodies worked so hard to produce, as a result exacerbating fine lines and wrinkles. So anything we can use to reduce inflammation in the skin has to be a good thing, and castor oil has this fatty acid in there that's proven to do just that. So great if you've got a sensitive skin type or just to prevent inflammation and its associated side effects. Finally, castor oil is an antioxidant. Antioxidants are great because they protect our skin from free radical damage. Free radicals, which are things like pollution, particulate matter, certain wavelengths of light, they hit our skin and they stress it out. That oxidative stress, again, can age us, can trigger hyperpigmentation and inflammation. So being a potent antioxidant, it also helps to protect against free radical damage. So with all those amazing benefits, it's not hard to see why people proclaiming it to be the next wonder ingredient. However, I would just say, set your expectations. Can castor oil be great for locking in hydration, increasing moisture levels in the skin? Absolutely. Can castor oil be fantastic at minimizing inflammation and associated side effects? Absolutely, it definitely can. And will it protect the skin being a potent antioxidant? Yes, but there's lots of other ingredients that do all of that. I think castor oil can play a great part in an anti-aging skincare routine, and I think that's really where it's going to be of most benefit to me, and I'm going to share how to apply it later on in the video. However, to proclaim that it's the only ingredient you need in order to eliminate hyperpigmentation, fade your wrinkles, I think that's a little bit overblown. So I'd say castor oil, really great set of benefits, but set your expectations right. Maybe don't buy fully into all the hype you'll see. Before I come on to my favourite castor oil product, I will just call out a couple of things to note. So castor oil comes in two forms. It comes in pure castor oil, and you'll often get it in hydrolyzed castor oil. So that hydrolyzed castor oil is often within products alongside other active ingredients. I would often recommend people go for the pure castor oil because I find that's what's going to deliver the most benefits. The hydrolyzed castor oil is absolutely safe to use, no issues at all, but it can, in certain people, increase the risk of breakouts and congested skin. You'll often find hydrolyzed castor oil in lip products because that hydrolyzed chemical process does turn it more into a balm consistency, which then is easier to apply to the lips. But I think when you're doing castor oil for the face, just stick to the original castor oil form. Secondly, make sure you're buying a good quality castor oil. There's lots of variation in terms of the quality, and often the higher priced castor oils are the lower quality ones. I've got recommendations that's dirt cheap and one of the best formulated ones on the market, and look for something that's cold pressed. That's going to retain all of the benefits, and if you can, go with a trusted brand that you know are going to be handling it correctly so you can get it at maximum potency. So I've been using castor oil for the past month, and I want to just quickly share with you my experiences. I've always been a little bit dubious with castor oil because I'm very acne prone, and hydrolyzed castor oil definitely breaks me out. However, I found that the traditional castor oil in its purest form actually didn't. I got no additional breakouts and my skin didn't react in terms of an increase in congestion. So that definitely put my mind at rest that I think castor oil can work universally no matter the level of oiliness in your skin. I definitely saw an increase in hydration, which I loved, and I think I noticed at the margins a decrease in inflammation. I use a lot of high potency actives, so I do get some irritation, but my skin is also fairly resilient. So whilst I don't think I'm the best candidate to test its anti-inflammation, anti-irritation benefits, I think I did get some at the margins, which is good. Overall, I was really impressed, but I do think there's a way of using it, which I want to come on to now. I've been using the Trademark Beauty Castor Oil Elixir. It's £10. It's cold pressed. It's from a brand which I genuinely would recommend, and I think they're trusted, they're cruelty free, they're just ticking a lot of boxes. Great brand, and I would recommend this product. If at this point in the video you think I want to try castor oil for myself, this is the one that I'd start out with. Super inexpensive, they ship globally, they're cruelty free, it's just ticking every single box. I absolutely love it, and like I say, there's a lot of garbage castor oils out there. This, I think, is one of the best, and for £10, honestly, I just don't think you can argue with that price point. How I choose to use it though is I'll put a couple of drops of castor oil into my existing moisturiser. Now this means that it's going to absorb a lot quicker into the skin. Castor oil is quite thick. It's one of the most viscous oils and it does leave a film. So if you're someone that just doesn't want that, you want it's something to just sink in. If you mix a couple of drops of your castor oil into whatever moisturiser you happen to be using, that will just elevate that moisturiser with the addition of that castor oil, but it'll sink in like that. Top tip of how to use castor oil, because I think that'll just make it applicable for everyone, even if you don't like a very thick and viscous texture. If you're someone that likes that film feeling on the skin because you just know it's locking in all that hydration, go in with it neat. It's absolutely fine. You don't need to mix it with your moisturiser. But for those of us that don't like that, the moisturiser hack is going to be a game changer for you. You can use it morning and night. Personally, I use it on an evening. That way, I think it's kind of nourishing as I go to sleep, and then I can wake up and I don't necessarily want an oil on my face during the day where I'm going to be out and about running errands and sweating. So I tend to use it on an evening rather than a morning, but you could use it twice a day. It's really up to you. I think the beauty of castor oil is how flexible it is, so you can definitely use it how best suits your lifestyle and your skincare routine. And that is pretty much all there is to it. Hopefully in this video I've shared with you the pros and the cons of castor oil, how to look out for a good one, my personal favourite castor oil serum, and how to use castor oil on the face for the very best results. If you've got any comments, if you've got any suggestions for your favourite brands for this amazing ingredient, or want to share your thoughts, let me know in the comment section below, wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye!